Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Witcher. In our last video, we discovered what I think was the big secret behind the Salamander investigations that Geralt was doing, and that's that Raylan Marlove is actually no longer with us, and instead we have Azar Javed pretending to be him. So that happened. We also went around to all of these, what is it, the pylons and lit them, and now we can get into the mysterious tower, and Raymond is actually already over there waiting for us, so I think there's going to be a big confrontation, and I'm pretty sure this is where the chapter is going to end. So I have already saved, since I've run all the way over here, and let's get started and see what happens. Oh, the quest is Mysterious Tower, and I had placed all the Sephiroth on the obelisks, that's what they're called, and the tower's open. I need to inform Kalkstein and collect my reward. Well, Kalkstein's not here, so I'm going to confront Raymond, and I'll probably be able to talk to Kalkstein later. That's my guess anyway, so very excited to see how this all goes. Hi, Raymond. Fake Raymond.
Aren't you eager to learn the truth?
I'd rather stay focused. Should I get the book from the tower?
Yes, hurry. We can't let Kalkstein get ahead of us. I hope that murderer swallowed the bait.
I think I made sure of that.
Okay, well, I guess I have
It's elementary.
I have to go in without him. So, into the tower we go. There's a gate of water. What is that? You learn the Axie sign, which can temporarily turn enemies into allies. Huh. I don't... Okay. There's the exit. And there's a crate. Is there anything else? Oh my goodness. Book. Unknown potion. Let's take all the money. Diamond dust. Sure, why not? Money. Rings. We'll take another one of these meteorite stones. And the book. Updated Vizima Confidential. I must prepare to face Azar Javed, but I want to read it first. Oh, there it is. The Tower's Mage Book. Regardless of all, well, let's see. We'll just put it into my glossary index. Let's save real fast, just in case. All right, so let's check out my entries. I have Dimeterium is a rare and precious metal with an interesting feature. It represses the transfer of magical energy. A bluish alloy of iron and Dimeterium, I'm totally saying that wrong, is used to produce handcuffs and necklaces. Those who wear them cannot cast spells or use magic in any way. There are known cases, however, of extraordinarily powerful sorcerers managing to overcome the shield generated by Dimeterium. And then magic... Guessing all the way at the bottom. Let's see. Magically gifted children are born all over the world. They are called sources. The Brotherhood of Sorcerers was charged with finding and training such children. Descendants of Laradoran are a special case. Their magical gifts are very strong. They can travel through time and space and release the pure energy of chaos. These powers are wild and difficult to control, though, and are activated in moments of stress and often surprising their possessor. The power used to cast spells is drawn from the elements. Fire is the best but simultaneously most dangerous elemental source. Mages who specialize in the magic of fire often achieve great power, but they pay a price for it. As fire addicts, they often suffer burns or even die engulfed in flames. The essence of fire becomes their essence, which makes them vulnerable to water. And I had another book. I already read it, so never mind. Ignore me. Okay, so I've read that. I don't think there's anything else to do in here. What did my update say for Vizima Confidential? I found the magic treatise that Azar desires so badly. For years, it lay safely hidden away in the tower in the swamp. He's in for an unpleasant surprise. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to beat him. But sure, Gate of Water? When used in combat, this sign temporarily stuns opponents, though it may also force them to help Geralt. Well, let's put that one on and see how this goes. Not sure how it's gonna go, but oh well.
You'll soon learn the truth. Excited?
More than you think. Just one question. Where did you get the idea to assume Raymond's identity?
Clever. From you, of course. He was getting close and you trusted him. I would have been foolish not to take advantage of the situation.
Did you forget it would put you face to face with a Witcher? Well, I'd be foolish not to take advantage of this situation. Enough chatter. Now kindly lead me to where you've hidden the items stolen from Kaer Morhen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Geralt. This is not good. Oh. We're making any kind of progress? Let's try the... everyone. There we go. That's better.
I come at your command, Master. I listen and obey as a genie would.
Professor, cut the crap and get him.
You see, Witcher? Too much water around for Azar to feel comfortable. Fire mages limited. He needs me to do the wet work.
Good. 2 worms with 1 stone.
This
Oh, no.
farce ends now.
Oh wait, should I be using my... Oh, I'm not going to do this very well. There we go.
I'll tear you to pieces.
We're not... I don't think I'm making any progress at all. All right, let's try this one. Would he be... Oh, I guess that was all I needed to do.
Azar, you fool! Let the Witcher get the better of you. You nearly got me killed.
Silence. Back to the base of the trade quarter. Hurry before he recovers.
We shall meet again, freak.
All felt the battle in the swamp was the beginning of events that would soon rock Temeria. Sensing the approaching conflict, both sides were eager to test the enemy. A routine skirmish between patrols erupted into a regular battle. Led by unwavering faith, the Knights of the Order showed greater determination and emerged victorious. The scoia'tael learned that freedom could only be achieved by shedding blood, their enemies and their own. Azar excluded me from the battle. When Triss woke me, heaps of bodies appeared before my eyes. It was the last time I was able to avoid taking sides.
You're mistaken. I have him under control. And not just him. They're all leading out of my hand. I regret that Foltest is away at the summit, but I trust you'll tend to the King's Council.
I assume you've resolved matters with Luvarden as well.
Yes, I made an offer and he accepted. He claims his superiors had similar plans, but we beat them to it. Men can do nothing but talk and then always claim the initiative.
And how is your Witcher?
I should be able to convince him.
Don't overdo it. Geralt can be exceptionally perceptive.
I know. I must get back. I'll contact you when it's all over.
Never let the Witcher guess what you hide from him.
Triss?
Should you be up? I'd rather make sure you've recovered completely.
How?
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit. Well, you seem to be at full strength. It must be that unusual Witcher's metabolism.
Triss, how did I get here?
Pure coincidence. I was scanning for magic anomalies and happened upon a false trail set by Kalkstein.
You found me in the swamp? What happened there?
I don't know. The alchemist is still there, examining solid stone, but he won't find anything. The greater anomalies are here in Vizima.
Magic anomalies in Vizima?
Yes. I'd appreciate it if you could help me figure them out. But back to your health.
I thought I was at full strength.
You misunderstood me. Physically, nothing's wrong. It's your mind that worries me.
Explain.
You raved for hours. I had no choice but to read your thoughts to learn about your injuries and which poisons you took this time.
I'm sure you read beyond that.
I couldn't help it. Your thoughts were quite loud. In any case, I know about your recent adventures.
Can you help me?
Recover your memory? I doubt anyone can, but there's a small chance...
A small chance of what?
From what I saw, I think you would benefit by creating a stable personality.
Meaning?
Geralt, please, this is important.
Just limit the psychobabble.
You need to take a stand on the world's problems. It doesn't matter what position, just that you choose one. A strong identity may help restore your memory.
Can't you just tell me what you saw?
No, I don't want you turning into my vision of Geralt. I want you to decide for yourself who you are, without looking back.
I shouldn't take an interest in the past?
Exactly. Your memory should return in due course.
We'll see.
Geralt.
Well, that was interesting cutscenes. I haven't had a chance to react yet. So, as our Javed's the boss, I feel like I didn't get that till this moment. And the professor works for him. They stole stuff from the Witchers, and I still haven't found it. And I need to track them down and deal with them. And I feel like I'm recapping the last 3. Well, I guess it is 3 with the prologue and the first 2 chapters. And then I'm guessing it sounds like Triss saved us. Well, saved Geralt, not me. There's just one of us there. And then they slept together again. Geralt's really getting around lately, but I feel like that's him, right? That's kind of his shtick. So anyway, and now there's magical anomalies, and the scoia'tael and the Order are fighting each other full out now, and I have to pick a side, it seems like. I don't know which side I want to pick because neither of them seem great, but anyway, Triss seems to be getting impatient. So let's ask about these magic anomalies.
You said something about magic anomalies.
Various things can cause them, but more importantly, they can be the cause of true evil. When I last felt this way, you and a sorceress were trying to capture a genie, destroyed half a city in the process. You probably have no recollection, but a lot hung in the balance.
I don't recall.
I could use your help. I have some magic sensors that need to be placed around Vizima. They'll help us locate the anomaly's source.
Okay, sure, why not?
All right, give me the sensors. I'll take care of it.
Always eager to please.
What are friends for?
I saw a perfect wall cavity in the trade quarter near Town Hall. Place one there, a second in the temple quarter near the entrance to the sewers, and the third in Vizima's cemetery. We'll create a typical Radcliffe triangle. You know, of course, that triangulation is most effective in these cases.
Of course it is. Of course I knew that, Triss. Well, how did you get here? I remember so we were going to like the 4 corners of the world, basically, to look for the salamander guys, and I forget where Triss was going. I can't remember. But she was going to meet up with me later when she found something. So maybe she found something?
How did you get here?
Long story. When you men went chasing around...
Which proved effective.
By some miracle, I decided to look for Salamandra using unconventional methods.
Any results?
Very good ones. You'll learn it all in due time.
Why not now?
To get this information, I had to agree not to tell you. Patience, Witcher.
That makes no sense, but whatever.
Who were you talking to through the mirror?
You heard me? Sorceress business. Nothing important.
Right.
Sounded serious.
I had to make a few promises to learn about Salamandra.
You could.
Trust me, it was nothing important.
Yeah, it just sounds like you're manipulating all of us to get what you want, but I wonder what that is. And okay. Well, let's talk to you later.
I'll see you later.
See you. Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
Luvarden, a merchant, wants to see you. He hosts banquets at the new Nericourt.
I don't like banquets.
Important people will attend.
I don't know.
Including Princess Ada, whose curse you lifted. Apparently, she's slightly obsessed with you.
Of course she is.
I'll think about it.
I'll be there.
All right, I'm convinced. Maybe I can gather some information there.
6 this evening. Here's the pass that makes you official in the trade quarter.
Pass?
A pass?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the trade quarter, which you haven't entered.
So how do these passes work?
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a house here, so I was able to get a pass.
So what do I do?
Well, I registered you as residing here. Falsely, of course.
About my identity, what does that get to?
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I'm still analyzing.
Geralt.
Okay, and I imagine the passes are going to say the same thing, but let's just double check.
What's with the passes?
Well, in
Okay.
addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the...
So how do these...
Only the...
So what do...
Well, falsely.
Okay, now I think I'm done now, finally.
I'll see you later.
You want to get dressed, Triss? Waiting for all these pop-ups to get done. It's a lot nicer looking here in the trade quarter. I'm guessing that's where we are. Temeria trade quarter. A posh reception. Well, while I wait for all these things to pop up, let me loot Triss's house. Sorceresses and sorcerers. Well, let's take that. And amber. Okay, let's look at my journal first. So I need to do all of them. So all the Kingsmen. Triss gave me a letter of safe conduct, which allows me to stay in the trade quarter. Why did Bellerod declare a state of emergency? I'm guessing to do with the war that seems like just happened when I was asleep between the scoia'tael and the Flaming Rose, or the battles maybe. A posh reception. Triss is trying to convince me to go to Luvarden's reception. It's due to take place on the upper floor of New Nericourt. I've been invited there. Identity. Triss can't restore my memory even using magic. The sorceress advised me not to seek the truth based on what people say about the past, because I may produce a false image of myself. Should I trust my impulses, emotions, and thoughts then? Is that the way to reveal my identity? Perhaps speaking with people who once knew me will help me recover my memory. The source. Triss Marigold asked me to set 3 magic sensors in 3 places in Vizima, in the trade quarter near Town Hall, and in the temple quarter by the entrance to the sewers and at the cemetery. Triss claims the anomalies are causing more monsters to appear in Vizima. The sensors should help us discover the source of these anomalies. I feel like that's the... I know what she's talking about, because I remember seeing them at by the sewer and the in the cemetery. I forget what they were called, but I know exactly what she's talking about. All right, Witcher Secrets update. Azar Javad, the Salamandra leader, was masquerading as the private investigator. He defeated me when we finally faced each other, but this isn't over. The Salamanders will regret that they ever provoked the Witchers. I must destroy Salamandra, which clearly feels at home in Vizima. Yeah, you have to do that because they seem like very bad guys. And the fight, again, I'm pretty sure I'm playing like on easy mode because, well, apparently it's a good thing because a lot of the comments have said that the normal mode's actually really hard. And I don't like playing on super hard modes the first time around, just so I can focus on the story and whatnot. But the fight with Azar Javad and the professor seemed, I don't know, are they Witcher sword monsters or are they regular human sword monsters? I'm not sure which to do. I should probably figure that out before I see them the next time. Okay, but I had a new book from Triss on sorcerers and sorceresses. So let's add that. So apparently just mages. Okay. And it says, the early days of the war with Nilfgaard saw the end of the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, an organization which grouped mages and closely controlled the practice of magic. During the Brotherhood's last assembly, a rebellion broke out on Thaned Island. Some of the mages were accused of high treason, that is, working for Nilfgaard, and were either arrested or killed. The remaining sorcerers went independent and set up smaller associations. In the wake of the rebellion, the mages retained their influence. Many of them remained royal advisors, some even ruling countries from behind the scenes. Philippa Eilhart strengthened her position as Eminence Gris of Redania, whereas the elf Francesca Findabair, the Queen of Dol Blathana, took greater interest in the affairs of humans and became ruler of elven lands in general. Triss Marigold, one of the youngest sorceresses and a representative of King Foltest, also joined in creating the new order. Wasn't there... Okay, Lodge of Sorceresses was founded after the mutiny of Thaned Island as a substitute for the Council of Sorcerers. The founders' aim was to bring the war between Nilfgaard and the Northern Kingdoms to a close while maintaining the mages' influence on the fate of the world. The organization remains active to this day. It is effectively an association of the most powerful female mages from both the northern and the southern realms. The lodge has significant political influence, although its activities are not entirely understood by the public. And that's the group that Triss belongs to. And then we had character updates. So, Triss found me in the swamp where I lay unconscious after my clash with Azar Javed. She transported me to her house in the trade quarter and took care of me until I came around. Lying there awake, I overheard Triss gossip with her friend on the mage communicator, and I now know the other sorceresses are also interested in Salamandra. But for what reason? I wonder. Oh, Triss is home. Triss lives in a corner building on a small square where a statue plinth stands, bereft of its monuments. The statue itself, which bore the likeness of an elven philosopher, was recently melted down to make a new bell for the cloister of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Well, of course they did, because they don't like elves, right? The sorceress has decorated her home very luxuriously, if not extravagantly. There are many expensive devices here, as well as magical components and equipment. Anything else that I need to... I think I'm all good on everything else. Let's just double check one more time. That's it. Okay, well, let's explore her place. We'll talk to her again, and then... I don't know. Oh, look, another book. Heirs are Amandi, a book dedicated to the art of giving gifts and seducing women. Well, let's definitely read that for Geralt. Gifts. Okay. Geralt can present gifts to many of the characters in the game. I feel like I've done that before, right? Usually the recipients express their gratitude by offering useful items or information. Gifts can also help Geralt win the affection of women. He doesn't seem to have a problem with this, guys. The trick is to choose the right gift from Geralt's inventory. Usually characters themselves suggest the kind of gift they would like to receive, and Geralt can figure out what would make them happy based on hints. For example, peasant women like to receive flowers, while townswomen prefer jewelry or clothing. Prostitutes would rather get money, and elegant courtesans desire precious gems. It is important to remember that a badly chosen gift may insult the recipient. Well, I've been selling all my stuff, so can I not, that stinks.
Geralt.
Okay, I guess that's it.
I'll see you later.
Okay, let's save, so I don't have to redo like the last 15 minutes. That would be annoying. And let's go downstairs, and then I'll check out this teleport at Triss thing. So, wardrobe. Skip that for right now. Another bookshelf. Let's see. I already read them. Rivian Pogrom. The story of the non-human pogrom in Rivia, during which the famed Geralt of Rivia perished. Oh, well, we need to read that one. but let's read it really. After the war, the people of Rivia were unhappy. Poverty was the plight of many, and most believed the kings and magnates had betrayed them during the peace talks by not exacting reparations from Nilfgaard. A scapegoat was needed, and as usual, it was the changelings, non-humans, and witches. A mere spark was required to send a furious crowd into the streets. Anyone who seemed different was targeted. Dwarves, elves, and those accused of spells were all murdered. People also used the situation to settle old scores, loot, and rape. I admit shamefully that few were brave enough to stand in defense of the persecuted. Among those few was the famous Geralt of Rivia, who, in seeking to protect his friends, was struck with a pitchfork and died. There would have been more victims if not for the intervention of Triss Marigold. The sorceress sent a powerful hailstorm down on the crowd. Only that powerful spell could stop the rioting. What happened to the body of Geralt of Rivia and those who stood by his side, I do not know. Okay, let's... A book entitled The Ravane Program claims that Geralt, known as the White Wolf, died during a massacre of non-humans. It took place in the city of Rivia. He was killed by an angry mob trying to defend the oppressed. The Witcher's body was never found. Well, it's right here. Oh no, what was the other thing? A monstrum. Well, I'm gonna take it because I can sell these books. I mean, not for much money, but some of them. So there's exits here, but I wanted to head back up here and see what this teleport at Triss does. Let's save, just in case. You just found a teleport. Where do you want to go? Oh, Kalkstein's laboratory, the Swamp Tower. Well, let's go out to the Swamp Tower. Well, that's different. Oh, look, there's Kalkstein. And don't I have my quest is still turning with him? Yeah. That's a really annoying sound. Oh, look, there's more money. Yay. All right, let's quick save again. And then talk to Kalkstein. Oh, there's another trunk. With more money. Yeah, that sounds really annoying.
Greetings, Witcher.
What are you doing in this tower?
Finally! I've waited so long!
Kalkstein.
The greatest discovery of my life! Know that you fully earned your reward.
Completed a mysterious tower. Tower tarot card given to Kalkstein. Teleporting crystal given to Kalkstein.
Yes,
Notes given to Kalkstein. The dude better giving me my money. I think he did. And then characters, Kalkstein. For the first time since I arrived at Kaer Morhen, I saw a truly happy man. The door to the tower in the swamp stood wide open, and the thought of all the alchemical secrets waiting inside, Kalkstein was as delirious as a drunken dwarf. Okay, let's talk to him again. Oh, it's the teleport that's making that high-pitched noise.
Yes?
Well, how goes your research?
How goes your research?
I've a new theory. A milestone in alchemy. Everything is composed of particles so small they can't be seen.
Uh-huh.
They're constantly moving and acting upon each other. I have yet to confirm it, but I'm working on it.
Maybe you can tell me about this later.
Yes?
Okay, that's funny. Geralt doesn't seem like the sciencey kind of guy, does he? I did take a moment to sell some things to Kalkstein since he buys all kinds of miscellaneous, a lot of my alchemy supplies that I seem to have way too much of right now. But I'm gonna actually teleport, hopefully back to Triss's place. Yes, okay, great, I can. Gosh, that sound was really loud. But I want to explore the trade quarter, or at least start it today. I know I should probably do things in different orders, but I want to go in the trade quarter. It's morning time, so let's take advantage of it. Let's head downstairs, and then I will save again and go into the trade quarter, someplace new. I probably shouldn't be as excited about this as I am, but it's just how it is. Oh. Hello.
You! Stop!
Yes?
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
Updated all the king's men. Well, let's look at that. I met an officer who ordered me to show him my pass. Something's fishy. Did the king order Bellerod to declare the state of emergency? Though I might want to stay clear of politics, I sense that's impossible in Vizima. I don't aim to look for trouble, though. And then we have the trade quarter. Vizima's trade quarter is teeming with life. It is inhabited by the capital's social elite, nobles, wealthy merchants, townspeople, sorcerers, and even Burgermeister Bellerod himself. I love that word. I remember that from a game when I was really little. Anyway, the cobbled streets are kept clean. The brick houses with flowers in the windows are huddled side by side on the narrow streets, testifying to the wealth of the inhabitants. After all, not everyone can afford a home in the best district, situated near the castle of Foltis himself. At the very center of the trade quarter lies a large marketplace where merchants exhibit luxury goods from all over the world. Nearby stands an impressive town hall. Currently, due to the quarantine, only a few people with letters of safe conduct are allowed in this part of Vizima. Hey, did I miss any other updates? No. Wow, I am excited.
Gossip and rumors. Only palace courtiers can match market vendors.
I love this tune. My legs just start dancing.
And I have a new flower, Ganesha? Well, let's pick all those, that's for sure. I feel like I'm overdoing it with all my alchemical supplies, but okay. Let's see, we have Triss's house, Old Forge, Blacksmith, Sensor location, New Nera Court Inn. Well, let's head this way.
Perfect. A witcher completes this mess.
Hey.
I detest mobs.
Armored guardsman. Hello.
I wouldn't flaunt your weapon. A state of emergency in the quarter has put everyone on edge.
Yeah.
Royal Edict orders a state of emergency for the neighborhood.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Oh, I see. It's a little, yeah, it's the...
We want no trouble.
Showing the barricade.
What?
Carriage. It's a carriage. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay.
Damn, it's hot.
Townswomen. Well, let's talk to them.
The whole neighborhood barricaded.
I saw soldiers freeing bandits. Why does no one believe me?
I believe you. Sure.
Some serious rain.
When Foltest returns, he's sure to oust Bellerod.
There's
some serious rain.
This jester does not look very jesterly.
What happens when a sorceress polymorphs into a viper? Who knows? None see a difference.
What?
You're Geralt of Rivia. You slew the dragon from Quartz Mountain.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Oh, and there's just guards roaming...
I think I left the laundry out.
Roaming the streets. Temple Gate. Workshop. House of the Queen of the Night. Alright, well, I'm gonna go into this house.
I left the laundry.
Alright, nothing of importance in that house. Let's just... I guess we'll make our way around and then come back and try not to miss anything. Poster. The Order of the Flaming Rose, the Eternal Fires, our only hope. Don our glistening armor and fight for humanity's good and salvation. Members enjoy many privileges, including tax exemption, a generous share of booty taken from terrorists and enemies of humanity, free absolution granted by high-ranking priests, extensive training.
I could have left town as Foltest's courtier.
Well, okay, let's go into the workshop. Huh. Oh, there's an alchemist. Let's look at the parcel first. No, we don't need any more weak alcohol. I've got plenty of that. Hello, alchemist.
Don't dare say a word. The catalyst worked. An explosion nearly threatened, but once again the Zeracanian masters are shoveling manure.
I had an itch in my nose there.
Take care. No jesting with the catalysis of pyrite.
But I didn't sneeze.
Still here?
Yeah. What do you do?
What do you do?
I'm developing a philosopher's stone. I'll share with you the gold obtained from the transmutation of lead and throw in free the guarantee of eternal youth.
Seriously?
Seriously?
I'm from the University of Oxenfurt. They hired me to improve the composition of the steel in arms production.
Too brittle?
Too expensive. It's nearly iron and very contaminated.
Oh yeah, do you have stuff for sale?
Do you have alchemical ingredients for sale?
I'm a scholar, not an alchemist. I despise superstition.
Isn't alchemy a science?
Rubbish. Magic and alchemy will disappear from the world. Science alone will remain.
Okay. Let's ask about the Zirconian masters first, before we bring up Kalkstein.
When we first spoke, you mentioned Zeracanian masters.
I attempted to solve the riddle of steel using a worthless Zeracanian book. I'd gladly swap it for something else.
Like what?
Red meteorite iron ore for my experiments.
Oh, do I have that with me? I do.
Ah, the ore. Perhaps I can finally cause this reaction.
Good luck.
Oh, sorry, here's the book.
Thanks.
Still here?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's
what do
get
you
the
do?
what do you do bit over again.
Serious?
I'm
too brittle.
And then
Do you
we
have
asked about
anything else?
ingredients. And now let's ask about Kalkstein.
My friend Kalkstein considers himself an alchemist.
Kalkstein? We laugh at his pseudo-scientific mumbling. Did you peruse his metamorphoses? Hogwash, written in cloudy language meant to disguise the author's incompetence.
Let's go with the first one. I don't like how he's making fun of Kalkstein.
Metamorphoses? Not bad.
Can you imagine such insanity as the concept of substance codependence?
Kalkstein writes about coexistence, not codependence. Kalkstein denies that all substances are codependent. His hypotheses pertain to primary substances only. Let's go with the first one, maybe? I don't remember.
Kalkstein writes about coexistence, not codependence. Entirely different.
The last sentence states that in the case of substances, the terms codependence and coexistence are interchangeable.
Seriously? I'll review it.
I have no idea what just happened. way too much mumbo jumbo for me right now. Okay, so I received Zeracanian alchemy describes the accomplishments of Zeracanian alchemists. It also contains the formula for the bomb known as King and Queen and for Crinfield oil. So King and Queen formula, I think I already knew one of them. And then upon detonation, this bomb magically evokes fear in the hearts of opponents. Master the dangerous art of crafting explosives. King and Queen, an example of their handiwork. All right, well...
I'm damn proud to make weapons for our boys. I inherited land, but decided to live in the city.
Might Rabido be better?
They're, making weapons for the
Are you
order.
an industrial spy?
How can I help?
What is this place?
A factory. Were you raised in the woods?
Actually, I was raised in the woods.
Then behold, the newest factory in Temeria. We manufacture more arms than all sword makers combined. Yes?
Okay, yeah, who owns the factory?
Who owns the factory?
The shareholders prefer anonymity.
Can I contact them?
I'll pass along a message.
Okay, well, can I shop here?
Can I purchase arms?
Sorry, no individual customers.
Who are these swords for?
Confidentiality requires. Wait, industrial spy, are you?
Just curious.
I would tell you, but for the confidentiality clause.
So a contract, yeah.
So, a contract.
Quiet, or court spies will hear us.
The royal court imposed secrecy. Can't the royal court know about the order?
Quiet, I beg you. Certain agents I can speak with openly, while others I can't.
I get it. There are two factions at court, one of which ordered weapons while the other remains ignorant.
I've said too much. Don't repeat this anywhere.
Just one more thing.
Well, I didn't get to ask my one more thing.
I'm busy.
Okay. All this, like, complicated, like, Game of Thronesy kind of stuff, I'm not going to be very good at. I'm just not very good at some things. Lots of things. Crate? There's the crate. Okay, well, let's head out of the workshop. That's the name of this place. And see how much other, I mean, we're gonna obviously not get very far, but I want to get to a few more places maybe. Hello, guardsmen.
They told me to watch for those with a salamander badge.
Really? Why?
Geralt of Rivia.
In the flesh.
You managed to avoid the quarantine and gain official support. Martial law is in effect. Wartime rules apply.
I'll do my best to comply.
You'd better. Traitors taste steel.
Okay, let's ask about martial law.
What was that about martial law?
King Foltest has declared martial law in Vizima.
Why is that?
The plague's in half the kingdom, and monsters roam the city's streets.
Yeah.
And the quarantine and patrols aren't enough?
Never you mind.
Okay, apparently we're looking for something.
I'm looking for...
I'm a high-ranking officer.
But I just wanted to.
He's like, go away. Okay, no, the door to the night house of the Queen of the Night. Okay, we're gonna save because we have to go in here just so I can have more awkward conversations, because if I don't get my daily, well, not daily, but bi-weekly awkward conversation in for Geralt, it's just not a complete game, right? That made absolutely no sense. House of ill repute. For people who can't complain about the lightness of their purses, Vizima's trade quarter offers entertainment of the highest quality. The most beautiful women await the clients in the house of the Queen of the Night. They offer refined pleasures and a chance to forget about the dreariness of daily life. Well, this is happening.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings, blue-eyed one.
What would you have, my white-haired lord?
I wanted to start out talking.
All right, let's speak. Giacomo Cassano claims nothing surpasses cultured conversation as foreplay.
I don't
Never
wanna,
mind.
No.
Take care.
We'll just kind of look around and, oh, this is all the privacy you get? City councilor, Cortesian, well, let's talk to them.
This should be banned. For plebs.
Everything was better before the Nilfgaard War.
You wouldn't wonder at my being here if you knew my wife.
I don't need to know any of this stuff.
Gold will fetch anything these days.
This should be
Terrible
banned.
times.
For plebs.
They all look the same. Huh. And covered? Nothing. This is so awkward for me. Did I go in here? I did. Let's talk to the bodyguard.
We're closed. The Lady of the Night won't see just anyone.
Let's see if I can talk my way in.
I have something for your mistress.
You have something, you say? So go to a brothel and put it to good use. Shove off.
I thought this was a brothel.
This is the Night House, the best brothel in Temeria. It's not for vagabonds in leather rags.
I have gold.
You won't bribe me.
No, I don't intend to.
I don't intend to.
Time to die!
Oh, I didn't mean to... Well, we'll see how well this goes. No, Geralt, there's no one to cheer for about this. This is not... I mean...
I'm doomed. Come in.
Does that mean I can go upstairs now? Apparently that means I can go upstairs now. Lady of the Night, Sister of Mercy. Well, let's quick save and talk to them, maybe?
Well, is that polite? Barging in without an invitation?
I'm here on business.
Then refusing to answer questions. The Geralt of Rivia I heard of was a courteous witcher.
Forgive me, madam. I lost my memory.
I know, Witcher. I followed your deeds for some time.
Why the interest?
My lover, whom I've never forgotten, called you friend. He perished helping you battle a powerful foe. But that was long ago. What brings you here?
Oh, let's ask who she is.
Who are you?
I'm the Queen of the Night. I realize my clients' dreams, leaving them relaxed and content.
With empty coin sacks.
I fulfill their dreams, if only for a brief moment. And dreams are priceless.
Okay, let's ask about the times past.
You mentioned times past. Could you tell me about your man?
I never said he was a man. More importantly, you were a friend to him. Alas, Regis just drank too much. Thus we parted. His habit nearly killed him. Angry peasants attacked him. After he recovered, he led a loner's life. Until he met you.
Sadly, I remember nothing.
Don't concern yourself with that. I appreciate that at his death he had friends. True friends.
What do I need to do to spend a night with these beauties? Well, for sense of completion, I'll ask it.
What do I need to do to spend the night with these beauties?
Forget you're a witcher and call yourself a friend.
Forgive me, madam, but I don't understand.
Be patient. In time you will.
Goodbye.
Take care.
All right. Well, I want to talk to the triplet Sister of Mercies, but we're kind of at time for today. So I will start doing that on Saturday and go from there. We'll probably continue exploring the trade quarter and
I love a rest.
I don't know, pick up a bunch more quests, I hope. But yeah, that does bring us to the end for today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again on Saturday with another new Witcher video.
Much.